Hi, my name's David Pettersch, and I was a part of the website team that designed the Space the Final Frontier page. We really wanted to focus on usability across the board, so we made sure that when we were creating this website, we wanted to optimize it to work on a smartphone just as well as it would work on a desktop, a MacBook, or a tablet, anything and everything. We wanted to make sure that it would be optimized to work the best across the board. And functionality was a big part of that. We needed to make sure that our menu options didn't take up the whole top portion of the page, which our awesome group member Joe worked really hard on coming up with the code and the design for the drop down menu so that when you're on a mobile device or a mobile platform of some sort, you can just do that instead of having this spanning list that covers the entire top of the page of all of our internal web links. And for functionality's sake, that was really helpful. It definitely increased the ability for us to actively make sure that everything worked, and testing the web page every time we changed something in the CSS was really important for us. And the design took a while too, just because we had these banners that were really high res and high quality that we then had to finagle the sizes a little bit and make sure that they wouldn't distort the page terribly. Because when we first tried it, and we first looked at it with all the images, all the CSS, there were some glaring errors where it pushed everything under and out. So what we did to compensate was tried to shrink some of those down to 80% to see if that would fix it. And once we shrunk them down to the proper margin, everything presented beautifully and well, and we had to make sure that our favicons didn't have trailing links, so that took some time as well. But Joe, Carter, and Jordan did a really great job designing those and making sure that it all came about really well. Accessibility wise, it was really, really easy for us to make sure that it worked across the board. Accessibility was key when we designed this. We did design it as a mobile first, but all of our other forms and the other places that we can look at them now also are just as accessible as our mobile first platform. And the search engine optimization was really good. We were really descriptive in our actual site descriptions, page descriptions. It's really easy to find them. Type them in, type something from our webpage and you're going to find it because of how specific and concise we were. My personal contributions were finding the banner images that Jordan later edited, but I went about it by going on Google, hitting marked for non-commercial reuse and marked for reuse. So we were able to find those, create banner images that helped emphasize the page and create these really sleek designs that fit with the aesthetic of the page themselves. And on designing Earth and Venus, I went and delved into the internet for a bit, found a really great site that gave a bunch of information about both their environments, how they work, what their usual climates are, how they are in comprehension to each other, and I found out some really interesting information, which I then converted into an unordered list, as well as a bunch of paragraphed informations and an aside and an article, just to make sure that it all fit uniformly across the board, which was really big for us. We wanted everything to look the same for each site so that it didn't feel like a mishmash of different things happening. And that took time and some finagling, and Jordan did a wonderful job re-editing the last stuff so that it all looked uniform and like a polished team did this, which we were. And I think the best part of our website actually came in collaborating with so many people. We were able to come up with these really great innovative ideas for our website that really helped emphasize every page and every aspect of it. However, the most challenging part, I'd say, probably came from trying to get all of our schedules to match and trying to get everything to happen in line, which is to be expected from group work. Working with 5 people does present some scheduling issues. You got to work together to create that time, and I think we did it really well, but it definitely was challenging, especially considering the format of this class. But I really hope you guys enjoyed our website and what we had to present to you guys, and I hope that you can come to enjoy it more. I hope you are able to visit it and you learn something from it. So thank you very much for listening, and thank you very much for all of the great comments and critiques that you gave us that helped us make that website that we made even better. Again, I was part of the Space the Final Frontier website group, and I'm really glad that you guys enjoyed what you saw. Thanks.